In a couple of days, the playoff quarterfinals are going to get underway. Here they are. So, over the next couple of days, the four of us are going to tell you what we think is going to happen over those quarterfinals and who we think is going to win. Therefore, we're going to effectively tell you who we think our final four are going to be, who's going to beat Nottingham in a couple of weeks. Starting off with the Belfast Giants against the Glasgow Clan. It's been a tasty rivalry through the year, but being totally honest, I think the Belfast Giants have got enough in their arsenal to go through Glasgow and make their way to the Nottingham Grand Final weekend. The Giants have had their fingers burnt in a knockout style competition already. They will not want to do that again, and let's not forget that they've already lifted the league trophy, so a domestic double is on the cards. So my pick for this matchup is going to be the Belfast Giants. Next up is the Cardiff Devils against the Coventry Blaze. Now, this for me is one of the most interesting matchups. The Coventry Blaze have shown that they, as always when it comes to playoffs, you can never discount them. The Cardiff Devils, however, really did rally towards the end of the regular season. This one I think you could decide with the flip of a coin. Now, for me, the biggest thing is that the return leg for this game is going to be in Cardiff. They're going to have that home advantage regardless of what happens at the first game in Coventry. I think this is going to be an incredibly tight matchup, and I think the Cardiff Devils might just scrape it, probably just by a single goal. Another team who are up for a domestic double and actually a silverware treble this season are the Nottingham Panthers. They'll go up against the Manchester Storm. Again, similar to the Giants, there's that domestic double which is on the line. They're already the Challenge Cup champions. They would love to add the playoffs to that as well. I think, again, with the home second leg being in Nottingham, I think big advantage goes to Nottingham. I do, however, think that Manchester have a lot in their pocket to make this a really interesting challenge. I think this is going to be another incredibly tight tie, but I'm going to have to say I think the Nottingham Panthers probably take it. Last but certainly by no means least, we have the matchup between the Sheffield Steelers and the Guildford Flames. Now, through league competition, the Steelers really did tail off towards the end there. They just weren't in contention. They ended up in 4th place, having initially looking like they were going to challenge for the league trophy, and that just disappeared. The Guildford Flames, I think, could cause the big upset of the quarterfinals here. Guildford have proved at the back end of the season they were really vying for that position. They really tied things up and secured that 5th position in the table, meaning they got the matchup with the team just 1 place above them. To me, I think the Guildford Flames could produce that upset. I think they could book their way to the Nottingham Grand Final weekend. There you go, guys. That is who I think is going to make it through to the Grand Final weekend, the playoff final weekend in Nottingham in a couple of weeks' time. I am saying it's the Belfast Giants, the Cardiff Devils, the Nottingham Panthers, and the Guildford Flames. But who do you think? And stay tuned, because the rest of the guys are going to give you their predictions as well in the next couple of days.